What is the FinTech? Simply, FinTech is bridging the gap what traditional banks offer and what modern consumer has grown to expect in terms of efficiency, speed, better user experience.
We help SMEs get access to finance, especially the ones that have difficulty finding financing in the market. This gap is the one that, for many reasons, the banks have not been able to provide to them. Sometimes is that they are not formal enough for the bank requirements and for the regulators' requirements. And that is the area, the space where the fintechs can help.
I usually get a lot of questions whether fintechs and banks are competitors or something else, and my answer is always no, they should not be seen as competitors.
So far, in North Macedonia and in Balkans, the banking and financial sectors are conservative. There are very few traditional products on the market. There are a lot of, on the other side, there are a lot of funds unutilized. Not necessarily that funds and the money are not there, but in fact, we are seeing that these two universes are not connected.
However, we have to say that it's still challenging for the SMEs to get access and to be served according to their needs. How FinTech can support that? In fact, there are many ways. First, it diminishes the geographical distances. It makes it easier for the SME to go and have access to a financial product through the digitalization and through the online methodologies. Second, it can provide for much more flexible and innovative product that fits exactly to the typology of the SME, with going beyond the traditional products that we have been used for so many years.
Firsthand have experienced the gap that is present in the SME financing sector. This directly leads to the quick and cheap financing that we as a FinTech funding provider require.
There's a huge opportunity right now in the countries of the Western Balkans. There is a situation where SMEs are about 95%, they represent about 95% of the businesses in terms of number of businesses. They also help create about 70-75% of the entire GDP of these countries through different ways. They also represent about 7% of employments, with some differences from country to country, but not big differences. At the same time, they receive, SMEs, they receive only about 35% of financing. There's a huge gap between what the SMEs demand, what the SMEs want and deserve for what they contribute back to the economy, and what they receive.
Seeing that in positive way that we are at the kickoff or something that's going to be fosters the SME financing and the development of fintechs.
We have people that want to meet face-to-face, and they resist to apply from the online platforms of any bank or any financial institution. So financial education is quite needed. But being present in roundtables where all the ecosystem regulatories, financial institutions, fintech companies, but also a representative from the business communities like the SMEs can take part, can exchange and can work on what are the best ways for making higher access in financial products for them.
So SMEs here actually have to think internationally first if they want to scale, because we all heard today that all of our markets are very small, and SMEs, if they stay there and still bothered with so much regulation and so much barriers to grow, it's even harder for them. So access to outside world is very important.
And I also encourage the SMEs to look for and to explore other options aside from traditional banking. And as there are a lot of new fintech companies arising in this domain, which are tailored specifically to offer seamless and quick services for the SMEs.